and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by in 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
for the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Honor 25 seniors, to their parents and guardians and family. Starting with our senior in esports, Cutter Gillahan. Cutter's being escorted by Benny and Candy Raines and Ryan and Jennifer Gillahan. Esports for 3 years, IT assistant for 2 years, media for 2 years, basketball manager for 1 year, track manager for 4 years, and this year's Who's Who Biggest Whoop. His future plans are to attend East Central University and major in art. Esports senior, Cutter Gillahan. We have 3 seniors in the media class, starting with Jesse Henley, escorted by her parents Lee and Amanda Henley and sister Emerson Henley. Media for 1 year, BPA for 1 year, Key Club for 1 year, and Student Council for 1 year. Academic team for 1 year, and this year Who's Who, Miss DHS. Her future plans are to attend Murray State College, and then go to Oklahoma State University and major in elementary education. Jesse Hindley. Media senior Xavier Cox. His grandparents are Shaquille and Elizabeth Eric, and Uncle and Aunt Toby and Florence Long. Media for 3 years, executive for 3 years, Wolves mascot for 1 year, and National Honor Society for 3 years. His future plans are to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in psychiatry. Xavier Cox. Our third senior in the media class is Aiden Lynch, escorted by Britt Davis and little brother C.J. Morgan. Media class for 4 years, IT assistant for 2 years, esports for 4 years, Smash Brothers state qualifier for 4 years, spring or 2023 state champ in Overwatch, Oklahoma Honor Society for 3 years, National Honor Society for 3 years, and this year's Who's Who most intellectual. Future plans are to go into filmmaking and editing. Aiden Lynch. We have one senior band member, trombone player, Carson Speaks, escorted by Todd and Kenda Speaks. Band for 5 years. This year's Who's Who most musical, and her future plans are to attend Southern Tech to become a mechanic. Carson Speaks from the band. We have 2 senior cheerleaders, starting with Presley Smith, escorted by Jennifer Smith and sister Kinley Bates. Cheer for 3 years, BPA for 1 year. This year, Who's Who, Biggest Flirt. Future plans are to attend college and become an esthetician. Presley Smith. Kiera Miller, escorted by Delisa Cross and older sister Ayana Lawrence, brother-in-law Taylor Lawrence, and nephew Axton Lawrence. Cheer for 3 years, fast pitch softball for 2 years, slow pitch softball for 2 years, powerlifting for 1 year, basketball for 1 year, and this year is Who's Who most athletic. Her future plans are to enroll through Murray State for online classes and find a job. Kiera Miller. Those are our 2 senior cheerleaders. Now for our 18 football players, starting with number 2, Seth Knapp, escorted by Kerry Casey and big brother Caleb Casey. Football for 4 years, track for 2 years. This year's Who's Who most athletic. Future plans are to attend trade school and become an electrician and work in the oil and gas industry. Number 2, Seth Knapp. Number 8, Ty Barnett, escorted by Adam and Mackie Gamble and Sean Barnett. Football for 4 years, basketball for 3 years. This year's Who's Who, Mr. DHS. His future plans are to attend Oklahoma State University and major in civil engineering. Number 8, Ty Barnett. Number 9, Jackson Bonner, escorted by his parents, Kenny and Angel Dixon. Football for 4 years, powerlifting for 2 years, BPA for 2 years, and esports for 2 years. Spring of 2023 Rocket League state runner-up in esports. His future plans are to pursue further education at Murray State College. Number 9, Jackson Bonner. Number 14, Tyson Moss, escorted by Natalie Moss and Shane and Leah Moss. Football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years. Future plans are to attend college for basics, apply for the Oklahoma Highway Patrol Academy, and then move to Montana with Ty. Number 14, Tyson Moss. Number 15, Gabe Gaddis, escorted by Ferris Joshua and Serena Gaddis. Football for 3 years, basketball for 2 years, powerlifting for 2 years, esports for 4 years. Spring of 2023 Overwatch state champ in esports, and spring of 2023 Rainbow and state champ in esports. Spring of 2023 Rocket League and state runner-up in esports. National Honor Society for 3 years, Oklahoma Honor Society for 3 years. Future plans are to pursue higher education and then go into welding. Number 15, Gabe Gaddis. Number 22, Ethan May, escorted by his parents, Toby and Jennifer May and Mark Melton. Football for 3 years, baseball for 3 years, wrestling for 4 years. 2023 selected for Western All-Conference in wrestling. 2023 3A state qualifier at 144 pounds. This year's Who's Who Most Talented. Future plans are to wrestle and play football while pursuing a welding and HVAC degree. Number 22, Ethan May. Number 25, Ricky Ivy, escorted by Nikki and Patricia Ivy. Football for 3 years, wrestling for 3 years, and his future plans are to attend MATC to pursue a welding certification. Number 25, Ricky Ivy. Number 28, Mitchell Garrison, escorted by Tamara Garrison and Uncle Dakota Garrison. Football for 4 years. Future plans are to attend the trade school. 28, Mitchell Garrison. 38, number 38, Montana Riggle, escorted by Joe and Elaine Ross. Football for 4 years. Powerlifting for 4 years. Track for 4 years. This year's Who's Who Best Driver. Wolf of Excellence recipient 3 years. And future plans are to go into a workforce after graduation. Number 38, Montana Riggle. Number 45, Spencer Clinton, escorted by Reese and Lori Clinton. Football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, baseball for 4 years. Future plans are to attend Oklahoma State University and major in sports medicine. Number 45, Spencer Clinton. Number 53, Ty Hillis, escorted by Rusty and Brandy Hillis, a little sister to Reed Hillis. Football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, FFA for 4 years. This year, FFA parliamentarian. Future plans are to attend Murray State College, major in Vet Tech, and then move to Montana with Tyson. Number 53, Ty Hillis. Number 55, Colton Horton, escorted by Charles and Beth Ann Horton. Football for 4 years, baseball for 3 years, wrestling for 2 years. Future plans are to obtain a license for carpentry and maybe attend college. 55, Colton Horton. Number 56, Mason Tomlinson, escorted by his parents Brandon and Vivian Tomlinson. Football for 4 years, wrestling for 3 years, powerlifting for 2 years. This year's Who's Who Best Dressed. Future plans are to attend Oklahoma State University and major in instrumentation engineering. Number 56, Mason Tomlinson. Number 60, Jordan Luker, escorted by Buddy and Stacy Luker. Football for 4 years, powerlifting for 4 years, Southern Tech welding program for 1 year. Future plans are to keep attending Southern Tech to earn more certificates in welding and then go out of state to find a good job. Number 60, Jordan Luker. Number 68, Katie Thomas, escorted by Levi Beth Thomas. Football for 4 years, powerlifting for 3 years. Future plans are to attend Oklahoma State University and go into sports media. Number 68, Paige Thomas. Number 73, Chandler McGahey, escorted by Scott McGahey and grandmother Norma McGahey. Football for 4 years, powerlifting for 3 years, esports for 3 years. Spring of 2023 Rainbow and state champion in esports. Future plans are to attend the Chickasaw Institute of Technology to learn about heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Number 73, Chandler McGahey. Number 76, Christopher York, escorted by Kenneth York Jr. and Tracy York. Football for 1 year, powerlifting for 2 years. Future plans are to join the Air Force and be an aircraft mechanic. Number 76, Christopher York. And number 78, Colton Rawls, escorted by Justin and Crystal Rawls. Football for 4 years, powerlifting for 3 years. This year's Who's Who Class Clown. Future plans are to attend Oklahoma State University to pursue a degree in kinesiology. Number 78, Colton Rawls. Both fans, let's give it up one more time for our 25 seniors. Their parents and guardians and families for their commitment and dedication to Davis Schools. And good luck to them in their future plans.
So here we are, boys and girls. 16:07 to go before the game starts. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding. And we are coming to you live at Senior Night, Wolves Field.
Man, we got a new sound equipment up here. There's a little bit of echo up here, so it's thrown me off for a little bit.
Hello.
But
I can't even hear him. There I am.
there you go.
There, hey,
Yeah.
I like it.
So we'll kind of adjust these sounds a little
There you
bit.
go.
That's a little better.
So again, hope you guys are enjoying if you're watching from home. Starting to get cool out here on us. You can tell it feels like football weather tonight.
Yeah, everybody's kind of out here in their jackets and hoodies, and
I'm still in shorts.
and you're still in shorts. I would have been. I was expecting some rain, so I did not wear shorts. But
Yeah, we're not quite to long pants weather yet.
yeah, so
Did you say long pants? It
Yes.
sounded like my dad there for a minute. I like it.
Thank you. I am your elder.
Oh man, that's true. I thought you were going to say you're my dad. I was like, wait a minute here. There's something wrong here.
Not at all.
Something went weird all of a sudden. So guys, big game tonight. Davis Wolves, Coalgate. Well, I say big game for our march towards the playoffs.
Yep, as we get ready for the playoffs in just a couple of weeks. Got this big senior night here at home against Coalgate. We got to watch quite a bit of the warm-up. We were here quite a bit early this time.
Yeah.
Ready to go. So, but I will say, there's another big game that we did this last week too, but there's another big game that could dictate, tonight we will know who may be coming here for that first round of playoffs. Frederick and Lindsay playing. I'm not sure where that game is. I'll have to look at that, but if Frederick pulls the upset tonight and then wins next week, they could come here. I expect to see Lindsay, but that's down the road. We got to get through this game tonight.
So we've got the national anthem and the prayer, so we're going to take a quick break here.
That's how y'all gonna beat him out. He's moving to Stillwater. That thing is it's gonna beat my RV. The new one. I'm going with you in the new one. I go with the old one. She says a couple of beds. We're going to old
Tonight is DHS Junior Cheerleader Addison Ryan, to be followed by the playing of our national anthem by the Pride of the Arbuckles, the Davis High School Marching Blues Band. But first, our invocation.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and for everything you have given us. We thank you for the opportunity to gather here to support our teammates, friends, and family. We ask that you watch over the men and women who are overseas, keeping us safe and help them through their hardships. I pray that you can bless those that are here tonight and watch over us as we play this game and after. Help us to continue each day through your name. In your name we pray, Jesus. Amen.
So 7 minutes to go before kickoff here. We are getting ready for the Wolves to start taking the field. We've got the student body going out there to meet the football team. Getting ready for a little Red Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. It's about that time, right?
It is that time. We're back home. I feel so awkward because this is my first game here forever.
I was going to say.
We had 2 road games, and then I was out for COVID the week before that. And then we were in Lexington the week before that. I feel like it's been forever since I've been in a home football game.
It is currently up and running for business, so if you're thirsty, need a drink.
I am looking.
Hungry, you need a snack or need a hot chocolate.
So there we go. Just talking about the Davis Coalgate series. So again, this is a series that's been pretty dominated by Davis over the years. So
as a lot have, but yes.
20-3 overall. So Davis has won 20 times, lost 3 times. Last year it was a pretty, well, I say it was a pretty good game. I actually was looking at their game last week. How about that one's not as good? So again,
shutout last year, wasn't it?
It was a shutout last year. Yes, it was the last shutout we had. Remember, because we asked that question a couple weeks ago about how long ago it had been.
Yeah.
So again, and I'm pulling up the 54-0 last season. So again, not a close game last year. We'll see what it looks like this year. I know I was a little surprised in pregame with the number of players they had. Looks like they only had about 18 players on their team.
They did not have many out there for their team warming up. But I was kind of kept telling myself, okay, maybe they got some more back in the locker room, still kind of getting ready and stuff. But I think they were all out here, and there was not many with them.
Coalgate 2-6 on the year. Their 2 wins over Stratford and over, it looks like, Marietta. So again, they still have left us and Atoka. It looks like going to be their last 2 games. So
all the seniors coming out, looks like to be the captains for the night. That's kind of intimidating when you look down there and see that many Davis seniors walking out there to be captains versus the 4 from Coalgate.
So Davis is approaching they're approaching a big milestone.
A big milestone. And I feel like every year we've got a milestone we're chasing. But this one, a really, really big one. Currently, right?
Another team in the state that's regional.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. So currently, the Wolves are at 498 wins. They need 2 more wins to get 500 since 1975. The 1975 was the start of the expanded playoffs, where more than 1 district team advanced to the playoffs.
And why that's important is right now there's only one team in the entire state that's done it, and that team did it last week.
And that is Jinx. Yep. And so when you can link yourself with Jinx, a 6A football school who has traveled the country to play football,
it's pretty good neighborhood.
That to me, you're putting yourself in a pretty upper echelon.
So, Bobby, real quick, football. Let's talk about the 4 seniors out there tonight. So again, it's senior night. 4 important kids here. 56, Mason Tomlinson. Number 8, Ty Barnett. 78, I believe, which is Colton Rawls.
Colton Rawls.
And number 2, Seth Knapp. So those 4 kids have meant a lot to this program.
So they have, and we've got a lot of seniors over here on the sideline backing them up. But those 4, they strap up and they lead this team. So not only, I'm not saying the others don't, but those guys are out there a lot of plays, a lot of snaps, and they are leading this team every week in and week out. So man, I kudos to them. I don't even want to think about the fact that we're nearing the end of this football year and this is their last year. So, but anyways,
it is what it is, right?
It is what it is, and you got to move on. And those guys are ready to play. As we get ready to see what the call is going to be here.
So Coalgate did win the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
I would imagine Davis is going to take the ball.
They will take the ball. Hey, look at that. I liked it. You knew which direction and everything. That was awesome.
That's one thing I've always been pretty good at, knowing which direction I'm going. So, traveling north. Left to right for those of you watching at home.
Participation in extracurricular activities provides positive learning experiences for young people. Unsportsmanlike acts and behavior have no place at these events.
Hey, so one thing I want to talk about real quick. So, we share the booth with a lot of other people up here. One of those is my good friend, his family or neighbors. So, Todd Barnett. And again, Todd added a new wolf this week, new wolf fan. Collins Kate Humble was born yesterday, October 26th, which is to Chayton and Kobe Humble. So again, congratulations to the Barnett family.
Congratulations to them. Welcome to the Wolf family.
So here we go, a little Red Kingdom coming out on the field right now.
A little bit of Red Kingdom. Now, real quick, I'm going to ask, I got one question for Chad, and I hope Todd hears me ask this. We got that new wolf, right? How long before Todd is yelling at that little wolf to catch the ball?
Catch the ball, catch the ball, catch the ball.
That better question is, how many times is he going to bang on the window when they score or do something with that?
He's going to be the one in the nursery when they're still at the
banging on
hospital,
the window, like,
banging
hey,
on the nursery
how come the
window.
baby's not going to look at me banging at the window, you know?
No, congratulations, Todd, and Kobe and the rest of that family for their new addition to the Wolf family. So it's game time, boys.
Yeah, I'm ready. So I don't know about you guys. This weather, colder weather, gets me ready for the playoffs,
It is
man.
football weather to me. I love it. Right, all the people bundled up. So I see some people down here in front of us agreeing with us.
It makes me, it gets me excited, man.
Yeah.
That's what this week. So, you know, I've been dropping my freshman off, who's now playing with the high school. You know, I dropped him off in the rain the other day, and man, I wanted to be out there so much. He was dreading. I was like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's cold. It's wet.
Yeah.
It is football time, boys. There is nothing that makes me happier than those two things right there.
The old, Thanksgiving Day throwing the ball around.
That's exactly
getting out there
right.
and getting in the mud. That's what we're getting into. And
That's exactly right.
Our school and our community.
You know, somebody said a long time ago, you know, there are no turkeys after Thanksgiving, so we want to get there.
Yeah,
and we want to see what we can do.
So I see, I think it's 75 Landon Gibson on the field. Or no, excuse me, that's not right. That is wrong. That is number 15, Gabe Gaddis. I can't believe I just got that messed up.
So Gabe Gaddis and Landon Gibson. It's kind of like Sesame Street. One of these things is not like the other, right?
Yes, I would 100%. He was kind of turned a weird way, so I don't know if I just, assumed
like,
he was
hey,
bigger than he was. But
yeah. So here we go. We talked about it earlier, these kids, I'd like to see them get a good half in, maybe more than a half, get ready, because now we're getting ready for the playoffs, so... Like to come out, dominate early, get a lot of kids some playing time, get out of this healthy is what I want to see.
We want to get out of healthy, but I want to see, we had that, I don't know, a couple of times maybe, but I don't know that we've played 4 quarters from start to finish without, some mental mistakes or things like that. I would like to see maybe us cleaning some of that up. We had a little bit of it last week.
Maybe, yeah.
Things like that. I know we're not going to see the starters for the whole game, but I want to see the whole team kind of get over those mental mistakes and limit those as much as possible.
So here goes the kick. It's going to be a deep kick. It's going to be fielded about the 15-yard line. That's Seth Knapp on the return. He's up to the 25. Gets up to about the 30-yard line. Wolves will have first and 10 at their own 30. First possession of the ball game.
From the 17 out to the 30. Return of 13 yards.
So 13-yard return there by Knapp. Senior Seth Knapp, one of the seniors that was recognized earlier, and also one of the captains this evening.
First and 10 Wolves. At the 30.
Come on, Whitehead.
So anything you guys want to see this evening? Anything you'd really like to see us do offensively or defensively tonight?
I'd love to have us go the night on offense with not a single turnover.
How about no penalties? I'd like that too. That'd be a good one.
That would be great.
No holding calls. So Owens is going to be in the shotgun. Hand off to Brendan Rawls there. Again, little rerun himself. We haven't called him rerun in a while, so let's bring that back tonight.
Number 3.
Oh, Brendan Ray Rawls.
Brendan Ray. I like it.
Ray.
My middle name is Ray also, too, by the way.
Well, there you go.
I'm just not quite the athlete he is.
Now you guys have something in common.
There you go. Can I call him Ray? Just kidding.
I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of holding calls on the opposing team, though.
I don't know if we've seen those. Do
we haven't seen
those
many of those.
happen?
It's a novel concept.
Second for now at the 36-yard line for the Wolves. Handoff goes again to Rawls. Rawls in the open field. He's at the 40.
45. He's gone. Nobody's touching
25,
him.
10, 5, touchdown. Just like that. 64-yard touchdown run by Brendan Rawls. So I don't know about you, Chad, but I think he scored that because I called him Ray Ray, but I could be wrong on that.
I am in 100% agreement with you on that.
Yeah. So Ray Ray with the 64-yard touchdown run.
It fueled his anger. It
did. He's like, if only I could run over those guys in the booth.
Exactly.
And I guess he could, but we're going to run from him. We're smarter than that. So here comes the kick. The kick is up, and it is good. So with the 11:08 to go in the first quarter, Wolves now lead 7-0 on the long touchdown run by Brendan Rawls. Three-play drive that series for a touchdown. You can't get any better than that to start the game.
No, not at all.
Now let's see if we can do the same thing defensively.
3 and out. Field the punt, run it back. You know, our special teams had a great week last week.
They did. They could have been better if we could have controlled the penalties a little bit, right?
Absolutely, but I really look for Trey or Dakota, whoever's back there, to have a good night with returns.
Yeah, I agree. Well, both kids are such talented kids. You know, they're so good running with the ball in their hands. I mean, they're really good athletes.
Coach Brown, would you please call the press box? Coach Brown.
Sorry, I was having to move some people around back here behind me. We had to call some emergency crews in.
So Pullen's kick here is going to be a short pit. He's going to fair catch it at about the 34-yard line. So Coalgate with 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. So guys, I don't know about you. I'm getting some weird stuff in my head.
Yeah, like
every now and then.
I'm trying to we got a new piece of equipment up here running the sound for us. We've used it in basketball a lot. This is the first time we've used it during the football games. But there's a lot of echoes in our headsets and some funky noises.
Hey, look, there it went away there for a second. I don't know what you did, but it was awesome.
Yeah, it's phenomenal now.
So trips to the near side of the field here. Quarterback's going to draw back and puts the ball in the air. It is a catch and a reception.
Pass is complete.
Got an 8-yard gain on that pass.
Complete to number 3, Marlowe.
Bring up a 2nd and about 3.
Number 12, Trey Melton.
They have a digital board to send their plays.
I like that. I had not seen that until just now. That's cool. So that way they can go no huddle and get the read it, go directly into plays. Huh? So if only we had a Jim Harbaugh to, be videotaping that, we'd know what they're calling in, right?
Right.
Jim or John, I can't get him. I think John's is pro and Jim is college.
Yeah.
So there we go. Had him in the backfield, able to pick up. He's going to lose about 5 yards, but he looked like he was going to lose about 7. So
Mitchell Garrison on the tackle. A few Wolves had a hold of him, but Mitchell brought him down.
So that 2nd and 3 is going to turn into what looks like about a 3rd and 7 now. Loss of 5 is going to bring them all the way back to the 43. So bring a 3rd and 8. Yes. Again, they're coming back to that same formation they used on that first play, which is trips to the near side of the field. Quarterback's going to look to throw the ball again. Got a little bit of pressure. Ooh, just kind of airmailed it over the guy's head. Had some pressure up front that time by Mitchell Garrison. Pass is incomplete, and the Wolves are going to get the ball back here.
And here's that special teams play I was talking about, Brad. I see Dakota back there. I look for a good return.
So he hadn't done it yet. Is this when he returns one for a touchdown?
I'd like for him to. I'm going to say, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, there we go. Call your shot. That's what we need.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going for it.
They are going to go for it. Wow. I would think this is just going to be a hard count deal, but maybe. Go. Yeah. So there's the kick. Nice high punt.
Number 10.
It's going to be fielded by Dakota Carter. Makes the first guy miss. Cuts back against the field. Tell you what, he didn't have it. that punt really put him in a bad situation where they were able to recover. Good job by Dakota picking up what he can.
Yeah, if that young man continues to punt him like that, returns will be
it's going to be hard to come by.
Yeah.
Wolves will take over now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, their own 30. So again, same place they started that first series. Let's see if it can result in the same result.
At the 30.
We just got a text that we've had the best sound ever on the telecast.
Hey, there you go. That's what we want, right?
We're all struggling. We're like, this is weird.
Yeah. I can't hear myself at all.
So Boss goes into motion over to the far side of the field. Handoff goes back underneath. This time, see who it is. I think that's Seth Knapp on the cover. There's the flag, so unfortunately I think our holding streak is already over.
Yeah, that was done quick.
And it was right at the line of scrimmage. So
I actually see one on the far side.
Maybe it's a face mask.
There's one on the far side as well. So
they are going to call holding on the Wolves. So unfortunately, hey, the good news is we got it out of our system, right?
Yeah, over and done with, and the first quarter still 9 minutes to go. So not another one for the rest of the night. One can hope.
Yes, we can. So 1st and about 13 now from the 27-yard line.
Remains first down, be 1st and 13 from the 27.
So quarterback goes under center. Traditional wishbone look. Owens is going to throw the option out on the edge there, and he's got some room to run. Seth Knapp in open field. Is that the 40, 45? Oh, ooh, nice hit. Nice hit, but able to run through.
That is what you call power running.
Yeah.
Went right into that guy.
Lowered his shoulder and went right through the guy.
I do believe that young man will think twice before he steps in front of Seth again.
Absolutely.
So another first down for the Wolves, now at about midfield, about 48-yard line, I think is where they're going to spot that. Actually, that looks like right at the 50, so they are at midfield now. 1st and 10, a Dusty's Diesel first down, right?
Yeah. But it's a weird angle. He thought, he was from seeing the 50.
The good news is I didn't look straight out and see the 40-yard line, right? Sometimes we need some help, man.
Yeah, that's very true.
He's looking back. He is open.
That's wide open. Get there. Oh, nice catch by Dakota Carter. Dakota Carter goes over the top all the way down to the 10-yard line, lays out to make the catch. Otherwise, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a great pass, great catch. Just effort on both of them. Coalgate never saw that coming.
So again, a 40-yard pass there for I keep calling him Trey Owens. How about Dax Owens?
How about Dax Owens?
The freshman Dax Owens to number 1 Dakota Carter, the junior.
That puts us in the 7-7-7 zip line. Red zone, excuse me.
First and goal from the 10. It's another Wolves first down.
Owens again is going to run out on the edge. The pitch goes to number 3, D. Idleman. He just has nowhere to go. Again, played very well that time.
That was a good defensive play by Coalgate.
Well, probably on that one, too. I think the quarterback made the wrong read. That one, he probably should have tucked it and went because they were overplaying the pitch.
Yeah.
But young kid, he's going to learn from that. Next time we'll get some more positive yardage.
And you're talking about a split-second decision. The more he runs this offense, the more he runs that option, the more intuitive it will become.
So loss of 5 on that one's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. Again, still in that 7-7-7 zip line red zone. So Trey Melton's going to split wide over here. Pass goes out to Dalton Heffley, if I'm not mistaken. And is that Heffley? No, is that Braxton Griffin or Dalton Heffley?
I believe Dalton Heffley.
Dalton Heffley. Yeah. So Heffley with the touchdown pass right there. So, excuse me, touchdown catch by Dax Owens.
Yeah, that is media's own Dalton Heffley.
Dalton Heffley, 11-yard touchdown.
11-yard touchdown for number 11.
Number 2 on the season, I believe. He had one last week against Atoka, and then the one tonight. So, and that was a nice run after the catch.
Able to stay up, and not go down immediately. Fought through the tackles and got into the end zone.
And we made a lot of ground on that drive through the air. Had the long 40-yard pass to Dakota Carter, which set up the 11-yard pass, or excuse me, 15-yard pass to Heffley.
His kick was good. Puts Davis up 14-0. Really quick. 8 minutes still to go in the first quarter.
Another short drive. That time, 5 plays, touchdown. So two scores on the board in less than 8 plays.
Quick update. I am paying attention to the Lexington and Frederick game. I believe it is at Lindsay, and Lindsay is up in the first quarter, 6-0.
I think you said Lexington and Frederick, but you meant Lindsay and Frederick.
Yeah, I meant Lindsay and Frederick. Sorry about that.
I got you. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I was talking about.
So Coalgate with their second possession. Levi Pullen set up to kick off here.
Fisher Smith. Those are your 2 Sonic Athletes of the Week.
So good start for the Wolves. Dominated defensively. 2 quick touchdowns on offense. Kind of imposed our will, both running the ball and throwing the ball. I like where we're going with this. So here's Pullen's kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 28-yard line. He's at the 30. Flag goes down right there. Boy, that was a quick flag.
It was a quick flag. There was nobody even there to him, so I don't know.
I don't know what that flag was for.
The only thing I can think of is maybe he signaled for a fair catch and then tried to run with it.
Yeah, okay.
But because it was thrown basically at the returner,
and nobody
had even got there yet. So yeah.
Unless the receiving team had a hold during the return or something, I could not see anything.
I still haven't seen a signal. Did y'all ever see a signal for the penalty?
I did not.
Right. And maybe they just blew it dead there because he fair caught it.
Okay.
They waved it off.
Well, they waved off the penalty, but again, 1st and 10 now for Coalgate at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, Coalgate at the 31.
Trips formation here to the near side of the field. They're looking to throw the ball downfield. Some pressure up front by Wyatt Fielding, and also you got Spencer Clinton. He's going to tuck the ball and run. Ooh, nice stick that time by Ty. He's going to knock him out of bounds. Ty Barnett at about the 20, what looks like about the, well, I almost said the 24-yard line, so that would have really made me blind, right, guys?
Yeah,
How about the 34?
Yeah, he turned that into about a 4-yard gain.
I think all 3 of the down linemen there were in the backfield chasing that guy down. He was able to scramble and kind of get to the sideline, but not able to pick up a whole lot.
So, yeah, there's your digital sign over there. I don't know if we can get that in the camera here a little bit. That's interesting.
That's bright.
It is bright. All I know is they're running a 58-12, whatever the heck that means.
So, I think I actually know what it is, and I'll say that here in just a second.
So quarterback is going to keep. He's looking to take it upfield, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Wyatt Fielding, Spencer Clinton again. Those guys bring him down for a sack, loss of yardage.
Wyatt Fielding, the first one to get in there and kind of wrap him up, and then had a couple of, Spencer Clinton, a couple others come to help make that
I don't
tackle.
even know if he got out of his stance. He just used those long arms and got about 9 yards down the field is what I think it was.
So I think that digital play caller is actually a soccer substitution
I
sign.
think you're right.
It's what now?
Yeah, it's a soccer substitution sign.
It is.
Okay.
And then they've got their wristbands.
Okay.
So that they look
Look, there it is. There it is.
So
we're going to run a 60-43 this time.
In the soccer world, the green is going onto the field, the red is coming off. So
well, there we go. I've learned something new.
Yeah. I'm glad I could contribute.
I appreciate that. So here we go. Quarterback is going to throw the ball. A little bubble screen out behind the line of scrimmage, but again, nowhere to go. Spencer Clinton in on the tackle immediately, and that's going to be another loss. So this drive started at the 31-yard line, and they are going backwards. So it's going to bring up a 4th down now, all the way back at the 24-yard line.
It is, in fact, the 24-yard line.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm going to start wearing your glasses because apparently mine aren't working, right? So here we go. Trey Melton back to receive this punt. And again, they continue to rotate those punt returners. I like to see both those kids back there.
Yeah, absolutely. Both get experience, so no matter who's out there, you know you got a good one coming.
Another good kick this time. He's got a little more room to run this time. He's kind of got a lane here if he can get around the edge. He's at the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. Oh, if he could have kept his feet, it may have went, but he's going to go down at about the 28-yard line. But nice return.
Great return. better stiff arm.
That's exactly right. It was beautiful, man.
It was a beautiful stiff arm. That guy was trying to close in on him, and he just put that hand out and said, "Not today."
So Davis again is going to take over after the third 3 and out on the Coalgate offense. So this time short field for the Wolves.
6:03 to go in the first quarter.
The Wolves at the Coalgate 27-yard line.
At the Coalgate 27.
So here we go. D. Eidelman in motion out to the side. Quick pitch out on the edge to Tyson Moss. Oh, Timo out there. We're going to give him a new nickname. I like Timo.
Good run by Timo, but we got a flag on the field. So
maybe we can see it again.
I'll tell you what, when you're standing right there by the flag with your shoulders
probably not a good sign, is it? So unfortunately, Timo's positive yardage is going to get reduced
come back,
here.
But that just gives him another chance to do it again.
That's exactly right. We get to call him that again, right? A holding on the offense. So I blame us for these holding calls. I said, let's go with no holding calls tonight.
No. Hey, let's get this right. That is you two. I did not mention that.
Hey, that was him. I said I would like to see some on the opposing team.
Okay, so the shutout was on you earlier this year. The holding calls are on you.
Yeah, there you go.
I got you. I luckily have.
So
not
when we have 700 yards in holding call penalties tonight, I don't know who's responsible.
You weren't here and we had a loss.
Yeah,
so that one's on you, Bobby.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we all have our own one.
And I wasn't here and we won, so just let's take that into consideration, okay?
Oh, good run. Trey Melton.
There we go, Trey Melton. He's going to get in the end zone. Just like that, we got moved back. It didn't make a difference. That's a touchdown.
Again, a great run by Trey. Trey, you know, we constantly talk about he is deceptively fast. He is just as deceptively strong.
Yeah.
You know, he goes through, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He goes through the contact, and he welcomes the hits, but he's 9 times out of 10, he's the one still running after the contact.
So is he deceptively good at anything else, or is it just running and strong?
He's a heck of a baseball player.
He's deceptively good at.
Let's say he's deceptive.
So Pullen's extra point attempt is up, and it is good.
I'll tell you what about that run. Not only was there breakaway speed, but he made a couple of good cuts. And when he did, he didn't lose any downfield speed.
No.
He just made
it looked like he was actually building speed as he was going.
Yeah, and that's what's insane. It's like he was doing it as he was changing directions to go through that crowd.
So he deceptively changed directions at least once during that play. So 32-yard touchdown run by Trey Melton.
Mr. Deception himself.
I'm trying to think of a good deceptive nickname I could give him, but I'm not that creative.
No, but that's going to have to stick now from now until the time he graduates.
Yeah.
It's something with deception. So
yeah.
Wolves now lead 21-0. 5:32 to go in the first quarter.
2, 4, 7, 8, 9.
This game completely dominated by the Wolves so far. 2 3-and-outs offensively for Coalgate, so defense has played very well. Let's see if we can continue that. Set up that short field there. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know why it is, but I've got the best audio of the band in my headset.
Okay, I was literally just thinking of myself. I don't know if it's just this piece of equipment or what, but we are getting more sound from outside
the crowd.
than we have ever had before.
I mean, I hear them better than I hear us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really kind of just it's weird.
It's like they're amplified and we're muted, which I mean, people probably would like that anyway.
Yeah, they probably would like that.
Short kick this time is going to be caught in the air. Oh, I think they threw another flag down right at the stick. Maybe they were marking. Again, it's going to be a return of about 3 yards. So
yeah, I'm starting to think that's a marker flag.
That's kind of what I think too. So they're using what looks like a pink flag tonight. So
and it looks yellow from here when he throws it. So
they got a better spot than I thought on that one too. They're going to spot it at the 40. I thought it was back at about the 37. So. Good spot. So Coalgate with the 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Again, that is 5-1, 2-4, 7-8-9. 5-1, 2-4, 7-8-9. If you have that ticket number, please come to the press box.
So here we go. Another trips formation to the near side of the field. Quarterback's going to keep on a designated quarterback keeper, and he's going to be dropped again for a loss. This time by number 14. Tyson Moss, Timo himself.
Colton Horton was in there as well.
Timo, not to be confused with J-Lo.
I would hope no one would make that.
If they do, something's got a problem, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so Timo out there. We got our old digital scoreboard coming back in.
Yeah.
So I think that means that somebody's going to be kicking from the corner, right?
Are you making fun of my sport?
No, I'm just, I don't even, I was going to make a joke. I don't even know enough about it to make jokes. That's bad.
Good throw, good catch, but man, what a hit by Luke Johnson.
He was being stopped from the quarterback and then got folded backwards by Luke Johnson there.
Yeah.
He got turned into a human piece of Samsonite there for a minute.
Not quite as bad as Johnny Knox for Chicago did a few years ago.
Oh, my word, yes.
But, man.
To the 46.
So 4:18 to go in the first quarter, 21-0, Wolves leading. Coalgate trying to get their first down in the game, facing a 3rd and 4 from the 45-yard line. Quarterback's going to throw. Ooh, nice job that time of jumping the route. It's going to be a pass interference. Got there a little early.
Okay, I'm
got there a little early. I think it's probably a good call.
He bumped him, okay. But
I'll tell you what, he read it just about perfect. His timing was just slightly off. If he gets there about a half second later, it's right on time for a pick six.
Yeah, I think the problem was it was more than just a bump.
Yeah. So it's gonna be their first down of the game. This one they get via penalty after the pass interference on the Wolves. It's going to put them on the Davis side of the field for the first time, now at the Davis 40-yard line.
So it is now halftime. Frederick and Lindsay. Lindsay up 12-0.
Okay.
Wow, there must be all ground game tonight.
So if we really want to punish ourselves, we can always look and see what the Kingston score is doing too. Because if Kingston should get beat, we still got a chance to win that district. Now, I don't perceive it based off of who they're playing, but they could.
They played last night.
Oh, they did play last night. Okay, well now I learned a valuable lesson.
There you go, Tom.
Ooh, nice job that time. But really, the defender's the only one that had a chance to get that. That was Ty Barnett in coverage there. Did a really good job.
So I think even if Kingston loses tonight, they would still be district champs because
so somebody said they played last night.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they moved the game up to Thursday night because they were worried about weather for Friday night.
Okay.
So, and I believe they won handedly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I figured that was going to happen anyway with the team they were playing, but well, I guess we don't need to look at that score then.
No, probably not. We pretty well know our district standings are going to finish up.
Us in
Kingston,
the 2 spot,
Davis in the 2nd spot, Holdenville in the 3rd, and it looks like Lexington going to finish out that number 4.
So handoff up the middle, boy. 78 Colton Rawls and 63 Luke Johnson in on that tackle. Again, when they've tried to run the ball, man, those tailbacks are getting punished.
Rawls and Johnson there for
They've had some success with the ball in the air, but on the ground they've had nothing. So got one young man leaving the field for the Wolves. Got a little banged up there on the arm.
Mason Tomlinson, I believe.
So Spencer Clinton will come in and replace him.
9. Spears. Loss of 2.
By the conversation going on,
that's never good. When
they're looking for parents in the stands.
Well, no, they were looking for a medical individual to look at him, which is never a good sign. So hopefully Mason is okay.
I don't know, maybe, hopefully nothing major, but calling the doc down from the stands is not usually a good thing.
Looked like it was in the around the bicep, maybe somewhere in that area, bicep, shoulder, upper extremity type injury.
4th down.
So 4th down now for Coalgate. Again, 4th and about 1.5, 2 yards here on the Davis side of the field at the 31-yard line there. So big 4th and 1 here. Let's see if the Wolves can get off the field. They're trying to get the Wolves to jump. Wolves do a pretty good job of staying home. With that, we've got a timeout by Coalgate. We'll also take a timeout.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break and thank our sponsors. So this will be an ACT roofing timeout, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Fourth and 1 from the 30.
So 4th and 1, Coalgate facing a big 4th down. Quarterback's going to roll out, looking to throw the ball downfield. Oh, has a guy able to make the completion, 1st and 10 for Coalgate. Good thing we saw down there earlier is it looks like Tomlinson is with the coaches, so it looks like he's looking to go back in the game. So apparently he
strapped it back up, walked down there, told the coach he was good to go in, but we've got somebody else down.
We got another one down, right on cue. Maybe I'm not going to say he's doing well anymore.
That's going to be Luke Johnson
there.
Official sign out for an injured player.
The good news is medical is already down there and on the way out on the field now too. So
and he is in a lot of pain, so that is not a good sign. You know, that offensive line, we've been pretty fortunate. We've been pretty fortunate that a lot of those offensive linemen have stayed pretty healthy up front for most of the year. So
yeah, our defensive line, our offensive line, our linebackers, they've all stayed in good health. So, and you know what?
Back to back injuries, unfortunately.
Yeah, we really need to get out of this healthy tonight. Having only one more week in the regular season, getting ready for the playoffs. So, I do see Mason down there just outside the huddle. He's standing there. He looks to be in good shape. So I suspect we will see him back in the game pretty soon.
So Luke Johnson, they are still down there working on him. Johnson also the starting center. So, you know, center and quarterback. How about center and linebacker?
Yeah.
There we go. So if he's down for any extended period of time, what do you think that offensive line looks like? Who do you think moves?
I would imagine Ty Hillis is probably going to be the center, because he has taken some snaps with the starters this year. So I would imagine that's who we see.
Do you think you see Fisher Smith in that position at all, or you think you keep him at guard?
I don't know. I can't speak to how many reps maybe Fisher has taken at that spot, so I don't know that we'll see him. But I will say that we are up 21-0. I would imagine, maybe you get somebody else some reps as the game goes on later in the game to hopefully, have somebody ready.
So it looks like they're going to be taking him.
They're getting the stretcher out, unfortunately. He's going to go to the hospital, it looks like.
So with that being said, we're actually going to take a quick break, and we'll come back as soon as the ball game resumes here in just a minute.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
So it looks like they just about have Luke loaded up, ready to go in the stretcher there again. Prayers go out to Luke Johnson and his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. Luke's a tough kid. We'll have to kind of wait and see what exactly it is that happened, but hate to see that happen. Especially you don't want to see it to happen to anybody, but when you have Luke Johnson, who's a tough kid, plays center, always in the trenches battling. So,
especially in a 21-0 game in the first quarter,
Yep.
Again, you want to try and get out of here as healthy as you can.
Number 63, Luke Johnson.
Yeah, I would look for Ty Hillis and Dak to start working on some snaps over here on the sideline just to get used to each other.
And I think you got to have one more kid ready to go as well. It's one of those things
sure.
you got to have two because you may be without what has been your starting center for an extended period of time.
Now with the freshmen moving up, I don't know who was the center for the freshmen.
So freshman center is actually an 8th grader.
Okay.
It's Carson Green.
So you're not going to see them tonight, but
now you have some other freshmen that may be able to like Bryce Tuttle is a kid that plays guard or tackle that might could snap.
Maybe slide him over a little bit.
Yeah.
I would imagine you might see some of those kids getting some new reps during practice this week.
Jesse DeMoss is another kid that's a big kid up front that could get some snaps all along that interior offensive line. So again, where you ultimately could go is you can move Fisher Smith into center and play some of those other kids at guard, maybe if they don't have the snapping down yet.
Right.
So it is a second and 12 at the 17-yard line. So within that 7-7-7 zip line red zone for Coalgate. Again, short gain this time is going to bring up a third and a pretty good long.
Pass is complete to 3.
And they've had pretty good success with that throw.
They have.
I think they've completed it.
They went back to it quite a bit.
Times, yeah.
They like that, kind of that layered look where there's 3 different routes and he can kind of pick which of the 3 he's going to go to.
Now we talked about Luke on the offensive side of the ball. I know he was, he played linebacker on the backside, so I don't know. I try to see who exactly has gone in for him.
Linebacker, we're a lot deeper.
I think we're okay.
We're a lot deeper. You got Brendan Pierce, Rance Digby.
Brendan Pierce, big one. Yeah, I think they could come in and play.
You got Ray.
Ray, that's exactly right.
Flag down.
I like Ray. We came up with all kinds of good nicknames. We got Ray, Timo.
There we go. And D3. So
D3, that's right. Anybody else need a nickname, just let us know. You may not like it, but we'll give you one.
Yeah, we'll give you one. We're going to have to come up with something.
And sometimes we just come up with one. Like Ray, I don't know where Ray came from, but it's a great one.
That's funny.
So he's going to go home and watch this broadcast, and one of you two is getting a phone call.
I guarantee you I hear about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, tell Ray we said hi. Actually, I'll probably see him before you see him. If it was a Southern Tech day, I'd probably see him before you'd see him. Yeah. But tomorrow will be different.
I will see him bright and early Sunday morning.
My Saturday is not going to see him.
No.
So we go. Quarterback's going to roll out. He's looking to throw the ball downfield. Nice job. The ball is up in the air. I don't know if that was
what was the flag for?
I don't know what they're. They may be saying intentional grounding is what I thought they were calling, but I don't know exactly what they threw it right at the line.
I don't know that you could say he was throwing the ball.
No, that looked more like a fumble than anything.
I think the ball just came out, but I think they're going to say it's intentional grounding where he was trying to get rid of the ball. We're going to see what they call here. Anyway, it works. It's going to be.
Well, he's coming over to talk to the coach.
They're going to walk it off. Against the offense here, so it'll be against Coalgate. He moved it 5 yards back and 3 yards to the east.
That was interesting.
Yeah,
but
centered him up.
So there we go.
They are called intentional grounding. Okay, so that does help me about it because I didn't know if intentional grounding in high school was a spot foul like it is in the college and pro levels, but looks like it is just a 5-yard penalty here.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down after that loss of down. So. And again, they're calling. Their coach wants to argue this one, and again, it's big down for them because it could have been a 3rd down with 2 shots to pick up the 1st down. Now they've just got the single down here on the again their best offensive drive of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, I don't know that I don't know if I agree with that or not. I didn't see it well enough to be able to tell you whether he was trying to throw the ball. I just saw the ball pop out. But they're going to have to put the ball in the air here on a 4th and about 19, it looks like. Quarterback's got some time to throw. He puts the ball in the air. Overthrew his receiver again.
It went right through Dalton Heffley's hands.
Heffley had a better shot at it than the receiver did.
I'm still saying it's probably good that Heffley didn't catch that. Sure. The likelihood he runs that back out to, where the ball was, line of scrimmage. Who knows whether it gets that far? Right now, the way it just falls to the ground, we get the ball right there.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those this year where they caught it and they got a run back, but you had to wonder if they just knocked it down, would we have been better off?
Yeah.
So 6 seconds to go in the first quarter.
1st and 10 for the Wolves at the 25.
So flexbone look. Owens in a shotgun formation. Owens is going to throw the ball. Pass is intended for 45. Spencer Clinton over his head. It's incomplete.
And we're still in the first quarter. 3 seconds to go. That was a quick play.
I thought 6 seconds was going to be enough to get one play out. I didn't know if it'd be enough to get 2 out.
And we are seeing Ty Hillis in there at center right now. So
again, the senior, if I'm not mistaken, Ty.
Correct.
So. If you've got a place where you've got a couple kids, having seniors as a be able to come in and play and be ready to go, that's a big deal. Quarterback's going to keep it and get out on the edge here. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Step out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Picks up the first down.
I like to move it just getting out of bounds. I don't get me wrong, I love to see the quarterback go through somebody, but at this point, you're up 21-0. You're finishing the first quarter. We've just watched a couple people have to be, we had a couple injury timeouts. Man, just get out of bounds. Let's play safe right here.
Well, I really like the maturity there to not try and force something that may not have been there. Pick up what you can, get out of bounds, and then you're live to play another play.
And by the way, Mason Tomlinson is back out there.
So yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah.
Another side team football courtesy of Milton Law.
That is going to be the start of the second quarter. Wolves leading 21-0.
5-1-2, 5-2-2-5. 5-1-2, 5-2-2-5. Again, that's the side team football.
So shout out to the 200 people we got watching at home with us tonight.
5-2.
That's what I like to call it's getting cold sickness at home.
Number, please come to the press box.
A lot of people in the medical tent this week.
It happens. Still a good crowd though for senior night. Good group here.
Good crowd. Senior night. Lots of seniors. 25-ish, if I remember right, when he called it out earlier. I'll give a little bit of shout out to a couple of those seniors, the seniors of my esports crew, former state champions of the sun. They're getting ready to go for another one here in just a couple weeks.
1st and 10 for the Wolves from the 42. There's flags down.
So we got a flag down here.
Offside against Coalgate.
So actually the penalty is against the defense here, so it's going to be an offsides against Coalgate, so it's going to be a shorter first down now.
It's amazing. I can even hear the whistle from the field tonight.
Me too.
1st and 5.
So Owens is going to run that. Nice play. So, we talked earlier about maybe the wrong read there and pitching the ball. That was the right read. He did exactly what they overplayed that pitch man again. He tucked the ball and picked up what he could. Good yardage that time.
Again, talking about the choices, the maturity. We have a freshman quarterback making those plays.
Well, the longer you run it, it almost becomes just intuitive.
And I can promise you that kid's a hard worker. I've been around him for a long time. His dad is spending time with him like, hey, on this play, you need to hold the ball. Look where this guy's playing. So he'll learn from it, and he already has. So Ty Barnett's going to spread out wide there, go in motion. Quarterback's going to look back throw. Oh, he is beat. Tell you what, good job that time just holding on to the ball. He got sacked, got hit from behind. He never saw the pressure that time. Again, offensive line did not help him there. They didn't slow that guy down at all.
Yeah, I don't know how he held on to the ball because he had it out and in one hand getting ready to throw it. So
and again, had a guy open downfield, so that's who he was looking to hit. Just couldn't get rid of the ball in time. And again, he's feeling that one a little bit. You can tell.
Brings up a long third down, like third and maybe 8.
Third and 8 from the 44-yard line. This time Seth Knapp is going to go to the in motion to the far side of the field. Oh, throw downfield. Dakota Carter in the open field. 20, 15, 10. That's a touchdown. Nice job just hitting the hot route.
What set that up is we've run that bubble screen out to that side numerous times this year. They basically gave that same look, and Dakota Carter was just kind of on that route.
He was gone.
And just flying down the the seam there, got behind him. He saw him. That was
and he threw it on time, which is what really threw him on time and hit him in stride. They didn't have time to set up for it. You're right. They've seen the bubble screen a bunch of times. They've never seen the go route. That was the go route.
That is a play call set up to draw them towards that bubble screen and just hit the wide receivers that are going down the field.
Taking the extra point, number 13, Levi Pullins.
Pullins' kick is up, and it is no good. 27-0. So, again, Dakota, Trey may be deceptively fast.
Dakota's just fast.
Dakota's just fast.
Yeah, he's been that way for a long, long time. Growing up, coaching him in U Sports, and they called him Wheels all the time. Because
there's another nickname. Wheels.
Wheels.
So,
there we go.
He'd put a ball in play in baseball, and before you'd look up, he's touching third base. He's always been that way.
He does not need a lot of room to run past you, and again, he had just enough right there.
I'd like to see a 40-yard dash between Melton and Dakota.
So a couple years ago, it might have been their 8th grade year, there was a relay team of Brendan Rawls, Dakota Carter, I believe it was Luke Linville, and I think JB. JB doesn't go to school here anymore, but I watched a video of that relay. We were crossing the finish line as the other 3 teams were handing their last baton.
That was going.
I mean, it was insane to watch.
We don't have a winner.
Hey, Trey Melton, Dakota Carter, and even Brendan Rawls, even to this point, that's not a bad little relay team to this day. You throw a 4th leg in there.
Yeah, I would imagine the track coaches are
little Dax Owens maybe even in there.
I would imagine
Seth Knapp, another one. Yep.
Sorry for you track people out there. I just can't get into it.
So Pullins' kick is going to be fielded about the 25 here. Who's going to be trying to run it, get it back outside. He's going to be able to pick up maybe 2-3 yards, maybe.
Yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner right here. So 10:05 to go in the second quarter. 27-0. Wolves leading.
So I'm going to throw this out there. I have been told that somebody could be coming back from injury possibly next week. And I'll give that right after this play.
So here we go. Quarterback's going to throw the ball. Ooh! Carter undercuts that. Again, it did not miss that interception by much. Bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line.
So it is apparently being circled around, and I talked to Mom a little bit before the game. Ethan May is looking at being back for next week's game, which, man, it shocked me to hear that, but he wants to play. She said it would take her handcuffing him to not get him on the field, and he just wants to get out there. So, man, I'm anxious to see if he's back next week.
And we haven't seen Ethan since the second scrimmage.
At Marlowe,
really got hurt.
Unfortunately suffered that broken leg at Marlowe. But, it's almost unimaginable to me that he's from a broken leg back to going to be playing the last last week of the regular season.
Well, and even if you don't get him, you may have a couple weeks in there where he kind of gets his conditioning back underneath him, and maybe you don't see him until in the playoffs. But what a lift having another kid that you can put in a tailback position, play some defensive back or linebacker. Just another good kid to have out there. That really helps. Again, trips this time to the near side of the field. Going to be a complete for the first down. Again, the one thing I can tell you about Coalgate is we're getting some good opportunity to run those layered, run defense, get those layered looks. We haven't seen a lot of that. Really, it's on our outside linebackers. They've got a big ground to cover because of how they're running those.
I'll say Brendan Rawls was on a beeline for that quarterback. If he gets his hands up in there, he probably knocks that down. But
so looking to throw the ball downfield. Only one had a chance at that were our two defensive backs.
He had 13 open for a little bit, but
I think the pressure got to him, and
he had to sidestep that pressure, which delayed his throw a little bit. But we need to tighten up our coverage a little bit.
And our corners out there, I noticed I did not see them starting the game, but right now you got Gage Kopenberger at one, and you have Braxton Griffin at the other one.
Yeah.
So I think we've played quite a few defensive backs.
Yeah, quite a few of them out there. Coalgate's running 4 wide receivers out there. So,
and the 2 deep safety look is Trey Melton and Dakota Carter. So he had met up front that time, just nowhere to go. Good job by Brendan Pierce and his cousin Rance Digby.
Yeah. The Pierce Digby family in the suite last week in Atoka.
That's exactly right. Martin family also maybe.
Yeah,
they're sweet.
Yeah,
we'll count them.
Yeah, we'll count them.
No gain on the play.
No gain on that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line.
3rd and 10 from the 40.
Good play here. So bunch formation this time. Everybody close to the line of scrimmage. Going to send one guy in motion, looking to throw the ball down the field. Some go routes. There's got a guy open. Oh, just overthrew.
He had 2 guys right there, and I think maybe a little miscommunication.
I was going to say the route tree was almost right on top of each other, but both of them were open.
Both of them were open, and
they were
both of them
covering each other.
Both of them probably had a chance at that ball. So luckily, Davis kind of gets away with one there, but
kind of fell right between the two.
Yep.
And I would imagine if you see that ball, you really don't know where it's intended because it's coming towards both of them.
No, I would imagine somebody maybe off on their route a little bit, but
so it looks like they're going to line up to go for this, a 4th and 10. I would think they're going to kick it, but it looks like maybe they're just going to do a hard count here and punt, but they're going for it on their side of the field. If they do it, no, there they go. Now he's going to drop back and kind of rugby kick this thing. And there it is. Good pressure that time by Spencer Clinton up front. Oh, that touched him. We got to get on that ball. Again, we had kind of a wall kind of set up there, but unfortunately it hit the guy's back leg.
Yeah,
we had to kind of jump on
that.
that.
Your returner at that point has got to be screaming.
He's got to say, get away,
get away. He's got to be screaming at those guys in front of him to get away.
Well, and their punter's doing good. I mean, those are good punts. They've got good hang time. Their coverage is able to get down the field, and our returners don't have a whole lot of room.
So, unfortunately, I think that punter's had a lot of experience this season. He's had a lot of opportunities to perfect his skill.
Yeah. It looks like that right leg's a little bigger than the left leg.
he's had some work on it.
1st and 10 was.
But no, you are right. Skilled punter, he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
So here we go, Wolves back on offense. They're going to start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Handoff's going to go to, there it is. Tyson Moss in the open field. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Tyson Moss, Timo on the long touchdown run. 74 yards on that one.
Wow.
On big senior night.
Big run there by Timo to get all the way through. Making good cuts there as he kind of hit that secondary and to get through the linebackers, but and then showing his speed as he got down the sideline, leaving everybody in the dust and not giving anybody a real chance to tackle him.
The old one-play drive for 74 yards there.
And with
7:49 to go on the clock, Wolves now lead 33-0. Pullen's kick to come here, so the snap is up, the hold's down, and the kick is up, and it is good. Wolves now lead 34-0.
Better snap that time. The last snap, I think, was a little bit high.
It was a little high.
Seth had to kind of reach up and grab it, maybe throw off the timing a little bit and cause that missed field goal, or a missed PAT before, but snap better, hit him in the hands that time, made the point after attempt.
So again, boys, I think we're going to start seeing some reserves here. I know it's only the second quarter, but this one's starting to get out of hand.
I think defensively we already have.
Yeah, I agree.
I would imagine you're going to start seeing them. Not only you want them to get to that second half before you really start doing it, but the fact that we've already seen a couple guys go down,
you're going to see them sprinkled in right now, and it's going to just keep getting more as the game progresses.
I think the injuries have got to be looming in coaches' minds after seeing those guys go down earlier, and you want to avoid that anymore if at all possible. So I think you're going to start seeing some of those reserves getting some more playing time as we go forward. Yeah.
Well, and this is the challenging part of our last two games that we have is you want your starters to be game ready, in shape, ready to go into the playoffs. But it's really hard to get them a whole lot of time in that second half when the scores are like this.
And you really can't get that in practice. You really got to get it in the game setting.
Game speed is different than practice. Good kick. Fielder's about to 25. And he actually lost a few yards, I believe. He's going to be back almost around the 20.
So we had Sean Barnett tell me a second ago, it sounds like Sulphur and Heritage Hall tied 14-14 at halftime. That's a kind of a shocking statistic.
Wow, that is crazy. I'll be honest, I thought that was going to be like a 3-score game.
So I was talking to one of my friends from Sulphur's here, and I said, well, what are you doing here? He said, well, it's got to be a better game than the Heritage Hall game is going to be. So
I would be willing to bet if he knows that right now, he's regretting that one.
Probably kicking himself, yeah.
Well, he did say his daughter might date somebody on the Davis team.
Oh, okay. Well, he's coming to
they were here for senior night.
He's coming to watch the better team this year anyway.
And so
that's exactly right.
We're seeing some of those young men sprinkled in right now. You got Landon Gibson out there playing tackle, Brendan Pierce playing linebacker.
Dallas Gonzalez also out there, linebacker.
Oh, he got it!
Oh, wow. What a pick six by Dakota Carter.
Wow.
That is impressive.
He was up in the air so fast to go get that ball and just said, nope, I'm taking that one.
Took that interception out of the air, takes it back. I mean, nobody had any shot at it.
I don't even know that the receiver knew where the ball was before he was already halfway to the end zone.
I don't think the receiver landed from jumping up trying to catch it before Dakota got it and got it in the end zone.
So interception return for a touchdown by Dakota Carter. Wolves are back on the board, 40-0. Now Pullens' extra point attempt to come here. So I've been waiting for Dakota Carter to run one back. That's the one. There it is.
Yeah. Extra point, number 13.
So Pullens up. His kick is up. Oh,
that's good.
Let's see. It is good. That one good job by the holder. It was kind of off a little bit to the side.
Somebody needs to talk to that snapper. He's had a couple.
Tell you what, somebody's going to have an interdiction with it.
Somebody's talking to that guy.
So, wasn't an awful lot, but good job of placing the hold right there by the holder. Kick is up, and it's good. Wolves now lead 41-0, 7:35 to go in the second quarter.
And we're going to a different kickoff team now for this one. I think we're moving to our second tier. So.
Wow, I still can't get over how fast he got up in there.
That was a heck of a play.
Wow.
That's my highlight of the game right there. I'm just going to tell you guys ahead of time. So the ACT roofing kickoff, is that accurate statement?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I apologize for us not getting that up there as much as we have tonight. We had some people that were sick and in the medical tent. I've got some younger kids. I've got a middle schooler up here with us that I had to call in for backup just to help us out. So to Billy Melton, I apologize, but we love you and we appreciate everything you've done for us.
So here we go, Pullens kick. Good deep kick this time. He's going to hit it about the 15-yard line. Makes, going to get hit almost immediately. Gets down at about the 22-yard line, so again, about a 7-yard return.
Colton Horton would make the first contact, and I want to say that Gabe Gaddis came in over the top and
kind of laid the second-hand boom there.
Yeah.
So again, both seniors there from Colton Horton. Also, is he a senior or junior?
He is
a senior.
Yep.
So 2 seniors in on that one.
First and 10 Coalgate at the 24.
So first and 10 now for Coalgate. They're going to start at their own 24-yard line, trailing 41-0.
I see number 3 D. Ottoman out there now.
Number 60, is that Jordan Looper?
I believe it is. Oh, we got a flag there.
He's in at defensive tackle.
Flag down.
2 corners now are Dalton Heffley, and on that opposite side, I'm waiting to see him turn their Seth Knapp. 2 safety, Gage Kokenberger, and number 12, Trey Melton.
I don't know if you saw it, but after that play, Spencer Clinton was sitting there and talking to the offensive lineman that was across from him. And I think Spencer's about 2 feet taller than the offensive guy. I don't know what the conversation was, but there's a definite difference in height. Yeah. And again, Coalgate I think they have 18, 19, maybe 20 players. They don't have as much depth.
Handoff's going to go to each other. In the hole, but I believe that was Dallas Gonzalez right there.
Dallas Gonzalez
just kind of laid the hammer down on that one.
I think Todd should be proud over there. Laying the big hit.
We got Ricky Ivy in there now, number 25.
64, Dallas Gonzalez there for the Wolves.
And you know, Coalgate's got some talented young men. They just,
the quarterback is,
he's looked good throwing the ball. He's been pretty
throwing the ball well. I know he's done it under distress quite often tonight, but caused some errant passes. But all in all, he's looked pretty good throwing the ball.
Find him, go find him. Got some run out on the out. Had a little bit of room to run there.
That young man has some speed.
He did. Kind of turned the corner there.
Yeah.
I thought there could be some danger there. We were able to bring him down after about an 8-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3rd and 4.
Who's number 7?
So 7 for the Wolves, if this roster is so correct, is Nick Pruitt, the sophomore.
Nick Pruitt coming into the game. Looks like going to be in a safety position.
Quarterback's going to keep that.
Oh, I think you got the first.
He got real close. It looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they gave it to him. That was a good run, tough run.
That clock's going to continue to run, and we want that to happen. The more the clock can run, the quicker this game can get over with. Up 41-0.
With 5:26 in the second quarter, we still have a whole nother half.
Yes, we do.
Quick update from Lindsay. Frederick still trailing 12-0. Just had to punt the ball back to Lindsay. So.
Handoff's going to go to the tailback here, met by 64 Dallas Gonzalez after a short gain.
9, so. 64.
So next week we are on the road at Tishomingo/Mill Creek. I crack up every time I see that now because they're a consolidated school now. Mill Creek is now sending their football players to Tishomingo.
39.
So Tish's got a few more players maybe than usual, but game that the Wolves should win, but you never know what's going to happen.
I'm kind of like it, man. It feels like they'd be a closer distance for them to drive to Sulphur.
You would think so, right?
But
15 there for the Wolves.
So Gabe Gaddis in on the tackle right there. Senior Gabe Gaddis.
gain of a yard.
Esports only own Gabe Gaddis.
Yeah, multiple esports state champion and state runner-up last spring. As he gets ready to compete for, he's looking for 2 more state titles here in just a few weeks.
I know we talked the other day too about how you had to talk him into coming back out for one of them to defend his state championship.
I did, and he is much more thankful for me for doing that now.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's appreciative.
Good job that time of D. Eidelman of forcing that back into the interior of the defense. Again, defense just kind of stoned that guy.
Hey, heads up, Chad. You might catch a ball flying in the window there.
I don't think they could.
They got pretty close.
Hey, with Chad's hands, he could probably literally have the cheerleaders hand him one. His long arms, he could probably just reach down there and they could hand him one.
That's where Wyatt got it from.
Yeah, I understand where he came from.
So what is this? About a 3rd and 5?
3rd and about 5, it looks like, at the 40-yard line. Again,
I don't know what the flag was.
Oh, no, it's going to be on us. So Peyton Thomas coming in. You also see Mason Tomlin's coming back out there, so that's good to see.
That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, it wasn't the personal foul signal. It was just the arm straight out. So I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay. I don't know who that was on, but.
So our wish for a penalty-free game is the opposite of that at this point. So way too many penalties this game so far.
And most of them have been on us.
Yeah, without a doubt. Nice play by Gabe Gaddis right there. Comes off the edge, drops it for about a 5-yard loss.
Great job for Gabe. He's getting his chance right now, and he's showing why he's deserving of that chance. So,
senior on senior night, those are the kids you want to see successful.
Yep.
Back to the 50.
So loss of 5 yards, going to bring up a 2nd and 15, again at midfield at the 50-yard line. Looks like they're going to run a 90-19 this time.
That's a dangerous play.
It is a dangerous play, I think. Quarterback's going to keep it. I've seen 90-19 a couple times, if that's the case.
Okay.
Oh, late flag again. Let's see who this one's on.
Flag down.
So they threw it at the pile here, so let's see who they're going to mark it off against.
Unsportsmanlike again, but this one against
Coalgate. Against them, so this will move them back 15 yards now.
And that's got to be some frustration coming out down there on the field.
I know if you're the coach and you're like, okay, I want to pull that guy, he just did something, and you look down the line and you got 6 kids there, it's kind of hard to do, too.
Yeah, it is.
He did pull that kid aside as they were walking the ball off. Probably had a few choice words.
Yeah. He just has nobody to put in for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And again, part of that's your depth right there.
Back up to the Coalgate 40. Brings up 3rd down.
So again, long time getting that playoff. That was a super long, uncomfortable silence there for you guys.
Yeah, I think I was watching the 40-second clock. I think they were just running time down. I mean, he didn't start moving until there was about 5 seconds left.
I mean, it's 41-0. Let's eat as much of the clock as we can. I don't care if it's them or us. Let's both do it.
And I suspect they're going to run this down to the final few seconds as well before they snap it. That'll leave it with under a minute for us to do something.
So that was a 3rd and 25. This is going to bring up about a 4th and 14, 4th and maybe 19.
I didn't see the soundboard for the play, so I'm guessing they're going to punt it.
So yeah, it's not going to be a 98-12 this time, I don't think.
And actually, I think they're going to run it down and take a timeout.
Looks like they may have just switched out 2 midfielders and 2 strikers on this one, but I'm not sure.
That's hilarious. It's more comical to me just because I did play for 14 years. So
there you go. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I just want to hang up a big sign that says "Believe" above the door. So I don't know if I can, but
if you have not watched Ted Lasso,
yeah, there you go.
Absolutely, you should watch Ted Lasso. Get Apple TV just for Ted Lasso.
Spectacular show.
Phenomenal show.
It's going to be one of my favorite shows, yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal show based off of a commercial that was made a few years ago, and that's what led into the show. Great job. Great show.
Joe, if we throw an inside joke every now and then, you don't know what the heck we're talking about. That could be it.
Barbecue sauce.
That's exactly. Barbecue sauce is very accurate.
Great memory.
Yeah.
So Gage Kopenberger back to get this to field this punt. I don't know if have we seen Gage back as punt returner?
Not very often.
I think it's always been either Dakota or Trey, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe once. I take that back. We did see him a couple times earlier in the season.
Okay. So as Lindsay has taken the lead 20-0 against Frederick, it pretty well looks like Lindsay will be traveling here in just a couple weeks for the playoff game.
So about 50 seconds ago, that kid is punted very well. That one was not a good punt.
No, in fact, I thought he was going to hit his offensive lineman in the back with that. So.
Yeah, it kind of knuckleballed off his foot there, went out of bounds. Man, short punt. So Wolves are going to have halfway decent field position. I mean, it's not great, but they're going to have it at about the 40-yard line. So 46 seconds to go before halftime. Now, I don't see us putting the ball in the air, but maybe we can break one outside and see if we can pick something up.
I don't know that we're going to run a play. Looks like we
may just get.
We got double tight ends out there. I don't know if we're going to go. We're going to go just kneel it down.
Yep, you are right. We're not even going to take that. So Wolves are going to. They're just going to take a kneel here, get in the victory formation. Going to run this last 45 seconds.
They're going to have to run one more play.
So Wolves are going to go into halftime.
I think they don't have to because it's about half a second ahead of the play clock.
There you go.
Wow, you can't get any closer than that. I mean, that's just a half-second difference. They are doing one more just to make sure. Oh.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to see if I can find that Heritage Hall Sulphur score. So it's showing 14-14 in the third quarter. So, again, Sulphur has really turned it on this second part of the season. Up to number 5 now in 3A against number 1 Heritage Hall. And it looks like it's a heck of a game at Heritage Hall.
I would love to see Sulphur walk out of there with a win tonight.
I agree.
Does that mean we inadvertently get the win as well?
So we do. We get to consider ourselves champions of Heritage Hall.
Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah,
that's the way it works.
So we're actually going to step away from the mics and give you guys a break from listening to us three ramble for a little bit. We're going to leave the crowd mic on. This halftime is sponsored by P&M Wrecker and Tyler Tomlinson. Thank you very much for what you're doing to help us out. Want to throw this out there that we've got some sponsorships to help pay for those playoff games, but if you're willing to do that and wanting to help sponsor us, please reach out to the high school or myself, to help as we have to pay for each one of those playoff games. Hopefully we're going to be paying for all 5 of them this year, but we're going to step away for the P&M Wrecker halftime show sponsored by P&M and Tyler Tomlinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell making his mark.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
So we're back about 40 seconds to go before the start of the second half. Been all Wolves leading 41-0.
So I know we talked a little bit during the half and kind of going into half. I know it's not our district, not our class, but a game that we all kind of, it is right over the road, 7 miles, Sulphur, making a big trip up to play Heritage Hall. Last I looked, they are hanging with them 20-14. Oh, excuse me, Heritage Hall. Okay, so Brad just showing me again 28-14. They must have scored really fast because it was just 20-14 just a minute ago.
So fourth quarter too. So we're starting to get down to the end there. But again, 14-14 up until just 4 or 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
so
not very long ago. So kind of a shocking score there a little bit.
So another one that's pretty interesting in that same division, which is right underneath it, which is Plainview and Marlowe, 21-21.
Plainview going to be added to our schedule for next year. So, I'm anxious to see them come into town. They're going to be a tough team. Actually, all 3 teams we will play in non-district games against next year are from that same district, Pauls Valley, Sulphur, and Plainview. So
all 3 of them may be playoff teams this year too, because they're all 3 fighting for playoff positions currently.
Yep. That district
Plainview is going to be the hard one. I don't know that they're going to get in. I think they're an odd man out of that district. But between Heritage Hall, Lone Grove, Plainview, Pauls Valley, Marlowe, that's a heck of a district.
That is a tough district.
Pauls Valley controls their own fate. Next week they play Lone Grove. Going to be a big game for both those. I think it's whoever wins gets in.
Yeah. Wow. That is just a brutal district to be in. When you could see 6 or 7 of those teams really being a playoff caliber team, but man.
So in my opinion, it kind of looks like we know now kind of what's going to happen, who we're going to match up with. So if things go the way they're currently scheduled, it would be Lindsay at Davis in the first round. If we're able to win and the higher seeds also win, we would then travel
to Jones.
Number 5 Jones in the second round.
Really, really tough game there. But, here's the thing that I think we can keep ourselves. I think our defense has played pretty well. You look at Sulphur. The top team in 2A is Washington.
So, and we didn't talk about, but if the highest seed wins, I think that would be round 3 is Washington.
So, Sulphur was Washington's closest game thus far. And we beat Sulphur. by playing our football, and I think that's the way we're going to be able to play with some of those tougher teams, the Washington, the Jones, the Chandlers, all those kind of schools. I think we're going to have to keep the ball in our possession, long, methodical drives down the field, three yards in a cloud of dust, like some true Davis football. That occasional over the top, which we've shown tonight, very capable of doing. That's what's going to help us be successful in those, later rounds of the playoffs as you get into that week 2, 3, 4, and 5. So
I really like our offensive calls tonight. I've really liked what we've done offensively. We've thrown the ball really well when we needed to throw the ball. Dax has been super accurate.
Yeah.
We talked earlier in the year about probably our best position is receiver. I mean, we've got so many kids at receiver that are really skilled. I'll tell you what, Owens has really been able to highlight them the last 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, he's done a great, not that he hadn't done it all year long, but he's really figured it out.
I'm not going to say he's got, you always hear about it, especially those upper levels in the college and the pros, that a quarterback has their favorite wide receiver.
I haven't seen it if he has one.
If he's got one, he's going to be a great parent one day because no kid's going to know that he's got a favorite kid.
Yeah, there you go.
He legit looks for the open guy and finds whoever's open and gives them the best chance to get down the field. And I think he's done that amazingly well thus far in these last couple games.
Agree, so
just an observation. I haven't seen this happen very often, but the Davis coaching staff has come back out for the second half, and not a single one of them has a headset.
There we go. They're ready to call this game.
Yeah.
Literally call it, as in, let's go home.
No, seriously, I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen that before either.
I don't see anybody going for one.
I may have seen a Davis coach throw a headset before, but that's not quite the same.
Oh, that's almost
a little different.
Yeah.
But
so here we go, lining up for the start of the second half.
I don't even know if we have a coach upstairs, guys.
We don't.
I don't think we do.
I think they
stayed
on the field.
I think they stayed on the field. In fact, I see Coach Garrison down there. I think I saw Coach Blackwell just a second ago, right down here on this end.
Yeah, talking to Mason and Mitchell.
So I don't know who they'd talk to if they had a headset on, because they sure don't want to listen to our broadcast.
No, not at all. No. As most people probably don't. But
they just don't have a choice. Those guys do.
But we are getting set up for an ACT roofing kickoff.
We are getting set up for the ACT roofing kickoff. Yeah, that is true.
And I think we will see a lot of kids maybe that haven't had a lot of snaps so far get some second half play here. So here's Pullen's kick. It's going to go. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. It did. It stayed inbounds, goes down to about the 12, and he's got nowhere to go. Played very well by the kick team.
Hey, great pitching wedge by Levi Pullen.
Yeah, it just stuck.
Just hit it, just stopped.
He hit it right at the pin, and it stuck there.
That's great.
Little golf analogy there for you.
Yeah, that's another sport I played fairly often. About the only two I was actually good at, soccer and golf. So.
No comment.
Do all this stuff all the time. It's fun. You guys are fun.
So they will have first down at the 19-yard line. Coalgate
at the 19.
I see Ricky Ivey out on the field. I know we said his name before. Gabe Gaddis back out there. D. Idleman playing linebacker.
Got Sunshine over here, cornerback. Hey, there's another nickname.
Sunshine.
24, Levi Laxton, I believe that's Levi back here in the back.
Drops back to throw the ball. Boy, just kind of airmailed it over the receiver's head. It's incomplete. Second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 19.
Front 68, I believe that's Peyton Thomas.
So I'm curious. So 66 down here. I believe that is Jesse DeMoss, and he's one of the ones I talked earlier about at center.
Okay, one of the freshmen.
It looks like he is getting some snaps in right now. So I imagine he's going to get some run there at center here at some point today. I think that is him anyway.
Yeah,
number 66.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
And again, that's probably the position. He's either going to be an interior guard or a center going forward. So,
59, Jet Jennings, I believe, is in at nose guard now.
15 and 52 on time.
So again, I like that they're taking some time calling the play in because that at least takes some time off the clock.
Runs the clock.
Let that clock run.
There it is.
There, 50-11.
There we go, 50-11.
Yep.
Takes up third down, 3rd and 9 from the 20.
Okay, he's in open field. 40 up.
Sunshine. Good job by there by Dalton Sunshine Heffley. Media zone Dalton Sunshine Heffley.
Dalton Sunshine Heffley. There we go.
He got the shoelace tackle
for a long time.
Yeah, he's had that name for a long, long time.
Out to the 44.
So, guys, all I know is I don't want any stoppage time in this game.
I don't know if they're trying to signal in what they hope the score finishes, 41-13 there.
There we go. I think it may be less than that. It may be less than 41-13. So they're going to get out on the edge. Played pretty well that by the defense.
I think I see Rylan Gomez in there at defensive tackle.
So here we go, number 65, Logan Gibson now coming in. Also looks like number 7.
That is Nick Pruitt.
Nick Pruitt.
Media zone
back
Nick Pruitt.
Number 3.
Younger brother to former media member Logan Pruitt.
There you go. Generation after generation.
Second and 7.
High snap time. Little tunnel screen there. It's incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for 4.
Gabe Gaddis made a great play.
Yeah, Gabe Gaddis going after that. Looked like he might even come up with a pick there, but
well, and I'll tell you what. Even if they were to complete that, there's nowhere for that guy to go.
No, he was going to get wrapped up almost immediately.
So 3rd and 7 now for Coalgate. 47-yard line. You know, I've always wondered what a train would sound like if it got right next to my ear. Now I know.
Yeah, you know.
It's just moving from one side. Well, I'm not going to say that because there's a lot of open space up
so
there.
quarterback's, he's trying to motion, getting the ball downfield.
Oh, Rylan almost had him.
Thought Gomez was going to get him in the backfield. Finally gets rid of it. It's got a guy out, makes the completion. He's going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be a 4th and about probably 3.
There was a lot of people flying around out there.
Yeah, there was. He was running for his life from Rylan Gomez, and unfortunately,
and he was chasing it back and forth across the field.
Unfortunately, he took a hit from Gabe Gaddis, but.
So let's see. I would imagine they're going to go for it here. I don't really know, but 4th down. I hope they don't give us a short field.
4 on the back.
They're going to line up.
4th down.
See if they do a hard count here and then slide back into the
I think they're going for it.
Like I said, it's going to be about a 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. So looking at the ball, throw the ball downfield, trying to motion and get a guy open. Still looking to throw the ball downfield. Is able to get the completion.
Pass is complete. 8 Childers.
I almost want to see D. Ottoman looked like he kind of had his eyes on the quarterback there, kind of seeing where he was going with that ball, but kind of waited back just, maybe a half second too long. Like to see him jump at that and go knock that ball down, maybe.
First down for Coalgate.
So guys, we got a guy out there we haven't seen for a couple weeks. Luke Linville in on defense right now. So back at safety. Quick pass goes underneath that time. Gain of about 9 on that first down play.
Pass is complete to 3. Marlowe.
I see he's wearing an ankle brace, so I hope his ankle's healed and in good shape. And
gain of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
Here we go, 2nd and short, about 3 yards, 2nd and 3.
Quarterback's going to keep, fools the defense that time. Linville did a good job kind of getting downfield. Was not fooled by that sneak.
Saw the play well. That was a good fake by the quarterback.
It was a good fake.
I'm not going to lie. I was even watching the running back there, but so good fake by the quarterback. But Linville saw that play and was able to come make that tackle, make that play before it got away from him.
So Coalgate able to pick up the first down now. 1st and 10 at the Davis, 27-yard line.
To the 26. Gain of 4.
High snap that time. Good job by the quarterback, just kind of corralling that.
Oh, good hit.
Nice completion. Hit immediately by number 19, Braxton Griffin.
Yeah.
Great on the catch. Media zone, Braxton Griffin. I always like to throw it out there when they're a part of what we do.
Hey, we like those media kids.
Yeah, we do, and they work hard off camera. You know, not in these broadcasts, but they do some
The three
things.
of us get to spend all kinds of time with those kids. If you did not know.
Yeah, be on the lookout though. I do know that Braxton Griffin and Wyatt Fielding, saw Dalton Heffley and Levi Pullen been working hard on another episode of Cooking with Val.
I was fixing to say.
There we go.
Mine came home one day for lunch. I said, "Are you hungry?" He said, "No." He said, "I had lots of chicken." And I said, "Chicken?" He said, "Yeah, we did a Cooking with Val. I had 4 different types of chicken."
So they enjoy that. So they've been working hard. So
Coalgate's all the way within the 777 zip line red zone, and they're threatening within the 10-yard line at the 9 here.
I'd like to see these young guys bowl up and keep them out of the end zone.
I would too.
I
don't like giving up cheap touchdowns late.
Yeah, I don't like giving up touchdowns at all, but I'm going to give credit to the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting.
He is fighting hard. He's standing there. He's trying to direct traffic, and he's making good throws.
Hey,
he's
been running for his life every play here, too, and is able to kind of come up with something. So he's done a good job. Again, quarterback looks to throw the ball back underneath. Good job kind of getting it to him. Oh,
my goodness.
Kind of rolled out of that, gets in the end zone. Had an opportunity to stop him, and about the 5, kind of spins out of it. Touchdown on that 9-yard touchdown pass.
So that quarterback had saved them some yardage on this drive because there was a couple of snaps that he reached up that should have been over his head, but he made a good play.
No,
he was able to come down
again,
with
he
it.
did not get the cleanest snaps on that series.
No. And that receiver, he called for the ball. He was signaling to the quarterback. He got it, made a nice spin move, and into the end zone.
Not sure what they're discussing here.
It looks like it's going to be a 12-20 is what it looks like.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go.
They're going for 2 then.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Trying to get the 8 points. That's the difference between 12-20.
I got you. Yeah,
See,
I
there you
appreciate it.
go.
I like it.
Start calling you Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
You start stealing those signs like that, you might be wrapped up into that Michigan sign stealing
That's
controversy.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Michigan, hey, we're all employable if you guys need us.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Just let me know.
You guys want to pay me to go to any game? I'll go.
Yep. I can read. We can read the old electronic scoreboard if we need it to.
I can run a camera at any college football game.
Exactly right.
I'll go sit. Put me in the nosebleeds. I'll go watch whatever game you want me to.
So some of that stuff is coming out, and it's kind of mind-boggling. If you guys have seen any of that stuff, like how much they spent on tickets has came out, which again blows my mind on some of that stuff.
It's a little. If you can't see what I'm doing, I'm in parentheses here. Coincidental things. The only 2 teams that they have lost to in the last couple of seasons have been teams they didn't know they were going to play until they played them.
Yeah.
TCU, of course, and then Georgia. And when you think about it, you're like, you kind of got to go, that's a little weird. But
so, I've heard people say that the gentleman that they sent to do the spying, that he's a former military guy, and they're like, he may have been former military, but he was not special ops because he apparently can't cover his trail whatsoever.
No, he did not, and it's coming out. I mean, he paid other people to go to these games.
And then some of the tickets were purchased in former Michigan player names.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's a bad deal.
$50 cash, courtesy of First National Bank here in Davis.
So a little short kick this time is going to be fielded at about the 40-yard line. That was Gabe. Is that Gabe Gaddis? I believe he fielded it there.
Gabe Gaddis having a game tonight.
He is having one. So Gage Kopenberger now in at quarterback. And he may have been last time, I just didn't even recognize it, but he is now in at QB.
Have we had the ball this half?
Maybe that's the issue we haven't had it. Okay, that could be the issue.
I thought I just went foggy for a second.
I did go foggy, apparently. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. I wish it was 5:51 to go after the fourth quarter, but we're not quite there yet. Wishbone look this time. Kopenberger under center. Handoff's going to go to the tailback. Nice run that time by Jackson Wright.
Number 27, I believe so.
So lead back there, lead fullback there, little Bobby Alexander himself, Maverick Alexander, little Bobby.
I can't
Bobby,
call him
BJ, Bobby Jr.
I can't call him Junior anymore. Like, he's bigger than I am.
Well, maybe you're the junior then. If that's the case, right?
I mean, I guess.
So here we go. Wishbone look this time, or flexbone look this time. Handoff's going to go to Maverick Alexander, right on key.
43.
Bobby Jr. there, right on key. If only you guys could see the entertaining faces we have right now in the press box.
My goodness.
We're trying not to laugh on air, but we're struggling right now.
To the 46. Gain of 5.
I bet he'd be much better in the medical tent, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was a good laugh. That was a good laugh.
So again, Jackson Wright going to go in motion and split out wide here. Out there with Montana Regal. Handoff goes to number 3, D. Idleman. D3. Little D3 himself out there.
Number 9 for Coalgate just met D3 in person,
up close and personal. Again, D's one of those backs that, he's not the fastest one.
No, that young man is back there trying to wipe away the cobwebs.
Yeah, he is. D's going to go seek you out to hit you.
Yeah.
And it's another Wolves. First down.
So, let's see who number 80 is for the Wolves. He's also out there right now. 80 is Jeremiah Jones. Wright's going to go in motion to the far side of the field, or the near side again. Handoff's going to go underneath the number 43, Maverick Alexander.
43.
You'll notice I held off that time just to,
That was a nice run by Hollywood.
That was. Yep, Hollywood did a wonderful job.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with Hollywood.
That one's been gone for a while. It's that one coming back.
Yep.
Man, we've had a lot of nicknames that
come out tonight.
We've had all kinds of them out there. So if you didn't get a nickname, I'm sorry. We were the Oprah Winfrey of nicknames this evening. You get a nickname, and you get a nickname, and you get a nickname.
That's awesome.
To the 20. Gain of 14. And another first down.
Maverick again with the carry there. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. Again, we are in that 7-7-7 zip line red zone.
Gain of 9.
9 yards on that run.
Should have been 12.
Second and 1 from the 11.
So here we go. Wishbone look. Quarterback's going to go under center. Kopenberg's going to hand off to number 3, D. Idleman.
Number 3, D.
Idleman's going to pick up that first down.
To the 7-yard line.
So it's going to be a first and goal at the 7 for the Wolves.
I do see that. I don't look at the number. I see the hair going on the field. Yeah. That's Montana Wriggle as we go on the field. And I think I saw number 88, Peyton Westbury, headed out there.
Have a first and goal.
So we'll see if we can get some other numbers out here on offense. We get an opportunity here. 88 for the Wolves.
Peyton Westbury.
Yep. Idleman's going to carry again. Boy, he was met in the backfield there. Then we kind of got what looks like a little scrum going on underneath there.
Yeah.
Number 59, Jet Jennings, and another individual. They were WWE in it out there.
I think Jet just thought wrestling season was already here.
He got the takedown, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
2 points for him.
55 Woods for Coalgate.
2 points for Red.
9 Spears.
One yard gain on that first down play. So now second and goal from the 6. quarterback is looking to get out on the edge. Good job stringing that play out by the defensive end for Coalgate. No gain or a loss on that play. Did a good job of playing both the pitch man and the quarterback, just nowhere to go. With this offense, we've had a little bit more luck running between the tackles instead of outside. So
for sure.
You guys were giving that wrestling analogy a while ago. I'll give a shout out to Coach Bates, our wrestling coach here. We're not just going to have one home duel this year. We're going to have 3 home wrestling duels that we're going to get to bring you from Wolf Media.
Nice.
3rd and goal from the 7.
So 3rd and goal from the 7. We went backwards a couple plays here. Quarterback's going to keep it. Get out on the edge. Makes the first guy miss. Going to pick up some positive yardage. Does not get in, but it's going to be a little bit short.
Yard line to the 4.
It's going to bring up a 4th and about 4. So 4th and goal at the 4-yard line. So
I think we're going down the 4th quarter.
So we're going to let this 11 seconds of the 3rd click off. So I almost would like to give our kicker another opportunity to put some points on the board. Give him an opportunity to kick a field goal. Give him a little more chance here.
It always helps to have that in your back pocket.
I don't want the point. I just want that kid to have the experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the last time he actually kicked a field goal attempt,
I think we're fixing to do that.
The last time he kicked a field goal attempt was the big one against Sulphur, to win that game. So.
Yeah, because I see personnel going out there that look like they're going to run up and kick it.
Mav is taking off his gloves, which means he's getting ready to snap the ball.
So you guys didn't see it, but the coaches did put a headset on there, and I called that play in a few minutes ago.
So. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Heritage Hall taking a big lead now, 35-14.
It took a while, but they're starting to pull away.
Starting to pull away there in that game. I'll go ahead and see if I can pull up the Lindsay score. They were starting to pull away pretty big.
5-1, 2-3.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to call in that field goal. I figured it was probably about time.
No,
it is final now in Lindsay. Lindsay 26, Frederick 6.
Okay.
So looks like it's pretty well locked up now that Lindsay will be traveling here in 2 weeks for that first round of playoffs.
Which is cool because it gives us 2 weeks to scout and prepare for them.
Yeah, I think so.
Game plan, how we want to approach the game. Lindsay has been a thorn in our side for a period of time.
Yeah,
so.
and I'll say I haven't understood why, because I felt like we've had the talent in recent years.
I personally feel like we've been beaten by some Lindsay teams that may not have been as good as us. So, and again, it's one of those things that for some reason they have not been a good matchup for us. I think this is the year that we can turn that.
Yeah.
Be a 20-yard field goal, I believe.
Kick is up, and
it's good.
It is good. There we go. 3 points on the board by. Nice job getting another field goal by that young man, getting some experience there.
And again, one of the seniors, I'm going to give him a little credit right here. He was on the sidelines, Ty Barnett, Hypezilla, I used to call him, immediately sprinted out onto the field to give a good big chest bump to the field, to the Levi kicker.
Sure.
When you're that big of an influence, even from the sideline, man, that's a huge deal. So,
that's the way to be a senior leader right
Absolutely.
there. So 11:57 to go in the ballgame. Wolves now leading 44-6 after the 20-yard field goal by Levi Pullen. And again, Coalgate may not like that we kicked that field goal, but we weren't kicking it for the points. We were kicking it to get that kid that's more experienced.
Absolutely, just getting the experience of him kicking that ball.
Again, we are getting ready for playoff football, boys.
Yes, we are. It is inching closer as we speak. We will travel next week for the final regular season game down to the lovely community of Tishomingo, Oklahoma.
There's no easy way to get there.
No, there isn't.
Easiest way to get to Tishomingo for a high school senior that plays video games, holler at me. I'll get you a scholarship to come play for Murray State College.
There you go. I like it.
Oh, I think he pushed it out.
He touched that.
Yeah. I don't see why you throw a flag on that because his hand was on that ball.
I think he mentally made it roll out.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna, but he did.
They're gonna mark it as if.
Ooh, they're gonna say that he touched it before it happened.
No, they're gonna mark it like he didn't touch it.
Oh no, yeah, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there for a minute they were actually gonna look at that arm. He could throw it over the mountain. Little Uncle Rico there for you. Hey, we gotta have fun tonight, right? That was supposed to happen.
It's been a great broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely phenomenal.
So nobody out there might have thought so, but we're having a heck of a time.
We're having a heck of a time.
So.
So real quick, as we get ready for this next offensive play, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the media crew that we got working tonight. Down on the fields, Kaya McGahey, Presley Hunt down there getting some film footage for us in the booth up here. Aiden Levernotch stepping in, in an emergency situation, coming to work the laptop and producing the stuff for us. And then Nick, who I think is freezing. I don't understand how, but he is sitting up here freezing.
He looks like he's got about 19 layers on.
Nick Young running the camera for us.
I bet his ears are warm.
And then we've got a little bit of help from Caleb Horton, who's actually just a 7th grader this year, helping us out up here. So shout out to those guys for stepping in and helping when they can.
Make sure when you get an opportunity, tell those people, you see those kids at school or out in the community, tell them thanks for helping put these broadcasts on.
So I'm not sure what the discussion was. Quarterback made a good throw. The receiver went to his knees and caught it. So it was clearly a catch. I mean, he was down when he caught it, but it was anyway. For some reason, I'm just hearing Jeopardy music in my head when the officials get together.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
5 yards on the passing catch.
It's okay. They're hearing the same thing, apparently.
Exactly.
1st and 10 for the 47.
It's going to be a loss of downs here. Played pretty well that time. Let's see who that was.
25?
25
Luker in and 25 Ivy.
Ricky Ivy. Yep.
Okay.
Linebackers now look to be 25 Ricky Ivy. Trying to see that middle number there.
I think that is
Maverick Alexander.
Maverick Alexander in the Brendan Pierce 64. No, 64 is Dallas Gonzalez.
Okay, Dallas Gonzalez. All right.
All right, we got a 55-12.
Oh, watch out. Hey, somebody just threw something over the press box.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Speaking of Uncle Rico, where was that at?
2nd and 12 for the 45.
Uh-oh, there we go. We got some pressure up front.
Maverick
Alexander.
Way to go, Hollywood.
From Hollywood there. It's like, I'll show you, call me Little Bobby again. Well,
I was actually, he took off from the side and it just kind of swim moved his blocker.
He got a great jump on that. He got a jump. The offensive lineman came out of a stance late.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, he threw a swim on him, immediately was past him. Nice play that time by Maverick Alexander, bringing him down for the loss.
We got 3rd and a quarter mile.
Looks like they're going to run a 60-12, which is usually, I think, a quarterback sneak. So let's see what we get here.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be number 3.
Little quarterback draw.
Play.
Nope. Bubble screen. They've changed 60-12 on me.
Pass is complete to 13 Brown.
And again, Hollywood making the tackle.
All right, yeah. A little bit of assist from that early contact with Ricky Ivy, but Matt there to finish that tackle off. So.
And I like the sportsmanship. He helped the young man up.
He did.
2 yards.
Someone taught that young man well.
Hey, it wasn't me.
It was all Holly.
Yeah, 100% Holly. We're not even going to try to hide that.
Oh, believe me, we all knew.
I think we're going to see a punt here.
Quick kick, good kick. The Wolves are just going to let it roll to an end there. Didn't put anybody back to return that one. So Wolves back on offense.
About a 47-yard punt.
Good student section again tonight. Man's having a lot of fun. Tell you what, for a game where the score isn't real close, everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, you know, weather did change a little bit yesterday. Tent dropped some. Still a really good crowd out here tonight, showing their energy. Hope they keep that going as we get ready for last week 10 and then the playoffs.
ACT, I was going to say ACT Roofing. That wasn't ACT Roofing. How about just a punt?
Go!
So here we go. Nice run that time. Speaking of not ready for the playoffs, this guy may not be ready for the playoffs at this time. I may need to go home and take a rest or something, man.
You need a break, I think, man.
I need an adult nap or something. I'm pretty sure.
43, Maverick Alexander.
43, Maverick Alexander on the carry there.
12-yard rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down the field.
35, again at 12.
But he made positive yardage.
He did.
First down for the Wolves.
Nick Pruitt out at receiver here. D. Eidelman's going to go into motion out there as well. Maverick Alexander in the open field. He's at the 50, 45. Oh, cut back in and got tackled. He was open. Tell that boy to go. Keep going.
Yeah.
Tried to do the old jump cut.
Yeah, he tried to get around to get out that outside.
Yeah.
I wish he'd have just kept it right into the middle, started right down the center of the field. Probably picked up quite a bit more, but
it's still a good run.
At the 46.
Wolves with the 1st and 10 at the Coalgate 46-yard line after that long run by Maverick Alexander. I just kind of gave up charting after a while, if you can't tell.
First and 10 at the Coalgate 46.
Handoff out on the edge this time by D. Eidelman. Going to cut it back inside. Nice cut back. Picks up some good positive yardage.
Saw he wasn't going to get to the edge. Kind of
looked like he was going to go for a loss.
Yeah, hit the brakes. Let everybody fly right by. Pulled the old Top Gun Maverick move. And slid back inside and got upfield. So good job there by D.
2nd and 4.
Just kill the afterburners there for a second, right?
Just
let them blow by.
Yeah, let them fly right by.
So 6:22 to go in this ball game. Longest fourth quarter ever, but we're getting through it. Kopenberger's going to keep it and get out on the edge. He's going to pick up a first down. Goes down to about the 29-yard line, or 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
I'm going to say these guys running the ball right now are making really good cuts.
Yeah, they are. For a predominantly second and third string offense, I mean, they've been pretty efficient so far moving the ball.
Well, again, Coalgate, 18 to 20 players over there. Those guys.
They play a lot of snaps, man.
Yeah, they've got to be just worn down physically, and it's got to be tough to look at the scoreboard and see that 44-6.
It's going to be tougher if they look at 51-6, just for the record. Let's keep it at 44-6. Otherwise, so we're going to throw an option out the edge. Good catch that time by number 3, D. Eidelman. D3.
Really kind of a late pitch there by Gage.
Dangerous pitch.
Yeah, set it out just a little bit out of the reach. But D. Eidelman, following the old baseball analogy, or any really sports analogy, if you could touch it, you can catch it. And he reels it back in. So
I thought I was fixing to hear a dodgeball reference.
It was real close.
Dodge a wrench.
It was real close. I kind of feel like I'm on the Ocho every week, if it makes you guys feel better. So let's see if that strategy pays off.
27. Jackson right. To the 24. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 for the Wolves. Ball just outside the 777 zip line red zone.
Man, you have nailed that tonight, Brad.
Yeah, you really have.
It's practice, man. Practice. Man, we talking about practice?
Practice? About playoffs?
I'm going to try and see how many different random sayings I can throw in this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I feel like the last 5 minutes of this podcast has just gone completely off the rails.
It's went south at some point. Nope, we got a penalty. Illegal procedure. Let's back him up.
Make it a long 3rd and 9.
Just a bit outside.
Well, fans, the last game of the regular season is next week.
I don't know that we qualify to even be on the O2 anymore.
Yeah.
The first round of the playoffs.
Pass so I can say too high. Too high.
You know, usually the kids enjoy watching the broadcast later on. I got a feeling nobody's going to enjoy this broadcast. Oh, wow. That's something I didn't expect to see on the old bingo card today.
Again, if you're interested in a playoff t-shirt order form, see one of the cheerleaders.
Might have jumped off that time by the defense. Unfortunately, one poor Davis got knocked out.
Like a LeBron James flop.
Wow.
So it is officially turned into soccer out there.
Oh, man.
No, the coach didn't run out there with that spray, that aerosol can. That is some miracle stuff, by the way.
It cures cancer. Like, I mean, it just...
And 4.
Handoff's going to go to 42.
Oh, go!
Get there.
Touchdown.
Maverick Alexander, long touchdown. Going to get in the end zone.
A 24-yard touchdown.
24-yard touchdown run. It is now 50-6 with the extra point attempt to come.
And you were prophetic in your utterance, Brad, and it's going to be worse looking at 51-6.
I told you. I called the extra point earlier, or the field goal earlier. I had to lead into this now.
There you go.
Attempted the extra point. 13, Levi Pullen.
Pullen's kick is up, and it is good.
And the kick is good.
The Wolves now lead 51-6, 3:05 to go. So again, a lot of kids have got a lot of good snaps this evening, got a lot of playing time.
Well, fans, the Davis Wolves would like to congratulate.
Enjoyed watching a lot of the younger kids get the opportunity to get out on the field
and
tonight.
our junior high team, who both finished their seasons undefeated.
Shout out to the junior high teams. Dr. Mapes is down there announcing that both teams, 7th grade and 8th and 9th grade, finished their seasons undefeated.
I was excited to see us play one more game. My son's last junior high game. Unfortunately, it did get rained out. Second time they've attempted to have it, so that season is over. But very successful 8th and 9th grade group. Again, those two teams playing together have never been beat, both the 6th and 7th graders and 8th and 9th graders. So this year, I think, I figured it up the other day, and I believe it was like outscored their opponents this year like 142-18, gave up only 3 scores on the year.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
So a lot of kids going to get some snaps next year, hopefully. So here we go, ACT Roofing kickoff. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, I believe. It looks like they're going to mark it about the 30.
First and 10, Coalgate at the 35.
Handoff's going to go to the tailback. Here, Matt in the backfield. Good job that time by the defense.
8 Childers on the board.
Number 31. I
Isaac Lewis, yep.
Younger brother of Isaiah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he got real mad at you all of a sudden when you called him his brother's name. I promise you.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Very nice kid, like Isaac a lot.
Yeah.
Gigi and Chris have done a good job with him.
41-11.
41-11.
That's a play call.
I know what that one is. I'm just kidding. I don't have any idea, but 41-11. Here it comes. Sure, it's going to be magical. And it was. Tackled out in the open field by number 6, Luke Linville.
Number 52, Brendan Pierce.
52, Brendan Pierce also.
And they have taken their quarterback. Coalgate has taken their starting quarterback out of the game.
Well, that's probably about time to do that, I would imagine.
He's done so much tonight.
Yeah, he's played a lot of snaps. And again, he's a tough kid. He's got to hit a lot this evening.
He fought hard the whole game, played well, threw the ball well. Shout out to that
kid. Again, we know this is a short-handed Coalgate team. You know, they got 7 or 8 kids on the sidelines. They really don't have anybody to substitute. You know, again, they played hard the whole game. I thought they threw the ball pretty well overall. You know, they've got some good pieces they could probably build off of. New kid in there on the edge there, number 5.
All right, so minute 23 left in the game. Player of the game. Go, Brad.
Man, put me on the point there. I don't even know who's played about half this game. No, I'm just kidding.
I got it. It's easy.
Okay, tell us.
Dakota Carter.
Dakota Carter's a good one. I like that one.
He did do it. He played really well. I'm going to give my player of the game and an honorable mention. My honorable mention is going to be Tyson Moss, Mr. Timo.
Man.
Timo. I said Timo. But you know, I think he played really well. Got some really good chances and showed off what he could do. But my player of the game tonight is going to go someone who we haven't seen play a whole lot. But when he got his chances, played really, really well, and that's number 15, Gabe Gaddis.
Yeah, I think he's played good. He deserved it. He's had a good evening.
4th and 4 for the 41.
4th and 4 for Coalgate. And we went a little early there.
Yeah, just a little early. So, who was yours, Brad?
Don't make me say one. I'm trying to remember who even did anything in the first. I'm just kidding. So there were so many good plays in the first half. I mean, first half is when the game was still in doubt. All of them were long plays. I'm going to go Timo also. You know, that 74-yard touchdown run was kind of the backbreaker in the first half. That's really where they started kind of self-imploding. I'll go Tyson also on that one.
Okay, so we got Tyson Moss, Dakota Carter, and Gabe Gaddis, the 3 players of the game from us. Great job, you guys, and we get ready to wrap this one up. We're looking forward to, you know, like we said, this starting the game, $4.99. Yeah. 1 game away from the 500 club. Only one other team in the state of Oklahoma has done that.
Yep.
Jinx, you know, Davis 1 win away with traveling to Tishomingo. Hopefully we go wrap up that 500th win and put ourselves in elite company atop that list. So
and then come back here for the playoffs.
That's exactly right.
Back into the playoffs looking at Lindsay.
You've been listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Chad Fielding. We will see you guys next week on the road at Tishomingo.
We'll see y'all then.
Looking forward to it.